Hi, you're watching North Tuning. My name is Otto van der Beek. I've been tinkering with and modifying Alfa engines for over 30 years now. The Alfa 105 series engine is also known as the North engine, hence the name of this channel. On this channel I will do a series of short videos where I will build an Alfa North engine. I will do some modifications and I will do some testing to see if the modifications actually improve the performance of the engine. Next, I will show you all the tools I've gathered over the years and built over the years to do this job properly. But first, let me show you where I got my information. Of course, you know this book. It's a have-to-have book when you're dealing with Alfa engines. It's by Jim Marcus, and it covers everything you need to know about Alfa engines. This is also a very nice book. It's a more in-depth book. It covers all you need to know about cylinder heads and how to flow them for a better performance. It also explains how you can build your own flow bench. And that is something I did, and I can say it's very helpful to have your own flow bench. Well, when you're dealing with Alfa engines, you also have to deal with side draft double carburetors from Delotto or Weber, and it's helpful to tune those guys to have all the information you can get. Well, this is a bit of an other book. It's by Smokey Unick. He's probably the godfather when it comes to making big power from American V8s. And it's very nice to read what he has accomplished over the years. Also very helpful source of information are the books by David Weishart. David is still making a lot of YouTube videos, and it is very helpful information. Go check him out on YouTube. Now for the tools we're gonna use. This is a bench I made to measure the camshafts. I will put the measurements into an Excel file, and then we can produce some graphs and see and compare the different camshafts and select the ones we want to use to improve the performance of our engine. Well, this apparatus is my flow bench. Here you can see the suction side. It goes up to this case where we have an orifice where we can measure the flow. That goes to the vacuum pumps. So here I made a device to open the valves and measure very accurately how much they will be opened. I made some different air horns and check which air horns flow the best. I also sawed up an Alfa head to see how thick the walls are and how far you can go by enlarging the parts on an Alfa head. And here we have the gauges. We will pull at a constant depression of, I'm thinking, 28 inches of water, and then we can see how much the heads flow, and check if the things we change, if they actually work. So this is one thing we're gonna use. This is my track day car. This engine is my most recent build. I've built this engine with Motronic pistons. I fitted an Alfaholics exhaust system, and I used an injection system, a Mega Squirt injection, and it runs on a Tuner Studio. It also controls the ignition. The great benefit is that it's very easy to tune after you change something, for instance the camshafts, or you change the exhaust manifold. It's easy to tune it, and also you can data log the whole system. And if you go for a track day, one session, you can do a data log and you can check whatever is going on with the engine, and it gives you a lot of information. It's not possible when you run carburetors or anything like that, so it's excellent. I've been to the dyno. These were the results. 202 brake horsepower and 270 Newton meters of torque. Well, I didn't expect this much. I only run a very modest compression ratio, about 1 to 10.5, and there was no sign of a detonation, so it's something that could be improved. Now I will show you the intake. Here we have the intake system. Nice big K&N filters and specially homemade air horns. So here you have the software that runs the ignition system. This is the gauge cluster. This software is by Tuner Studio. In this gauge cluster we have engine speed, throttle position, pulse width, coolant temperature, ignition advance, fuel load, air fuel ratio, and lost sync counter. And that counts the amount of faults that occur in your system. So it should be close to 0. This is the main dashboard. You also can choose other dashboards, or you can design your own dashboard. Wherever you want a meter and how big you want the gauge, it all can be designed. Another great feature in Tuner Studio is Tune and Analyze Live and Tune for You. Here you can just go for a ride and hit Start Auto Tune, and this system will adjust the numbers in the VE table until the acquired air-fuel ratio is reached. So it's a great benefit, and that's why I use this system, so it can adjust itself. It saves a lot of time. So all the data from Tuner Studio you can view in Megalog Viewer. This is a Megalog Viewer. I will hit the play button. Here you can see how the car runs through the VE table. And here you see all the data you want to see. Here you can collect all the data you want to see. Another great feature is scatter plots. These are the scatter plots. It's a graph of the complete session, and you can check if there are any lean spots in your air-fuel ratio and adjust it. A very nice program. Finally, I use Virtual Dyno. This is a street dyno. You have to select a flat and straight piece of road, put the car in third gear at about 2000 RPM, floor the throttle, do a data log, and put the data into Virtual Dyno. This will produce a nice graph. If you do this before and after you made a modification, it will show you if you made and where you made some progress. So this was the introduction to give you an idea what you can expect in the coming videos. I hope it sparked some interest, and I will see you in the next video where we will start by building our project engine. See you!